And I like to call it also fullness. It's like a sense and a feeling of everything is there. There is nothing missing, right? And it's felt everywhere in the whole energy body, in the whole body of sensations, emotions. It's this sense of everything is complete, everything is connected to everything else, every piece receives everything that it needs from the whole, and that's it.
Beautiful being, welcome, welcome on this journey with me, the journey of authenticity, the journey of playfulness and deep connection to each other, to ourselves, the journey of unity. Welcome, welcome to Sayanity. Enjoy.
Welcome to Sayanity number 4 with my beloved Govi Naga Nadam dragon. That is my big inspiration on this path of evolution of consciousness.
Hi everyone.
And so I'm very happy he will share his energy on this podcast and his soul and his wisdom. Whatever comes,
Whatever comes.
we let it flow like always.
I like it.
And because you're such an embodiment of abundance in many ways, health, I would say health, wealth, wisdom. There is so much abundance that flows through you, actually, for the world. So much light and energy that world benefits from, and it keeps coming more and more, and it feels really good when you let it flow. So I feel like this is a great moment for you to share also with others this light that flows through. And my inquiry for you, that's why, is what does true health means to you? How do you contemplate or explain true wealth, abundance? What is it?
Yeah, beautiful. So abundance is a state for me, and I discovered that relatively young, that it was a state, but it was not yet fully my experience. My wisdom remembered. Actually, abundance is a state of being, is eternal. It's not something that we can really secure outside of ourselves and then take from little by little to feel abundant. It's actually something that's eternal that we are learning to fully reconnect with and merge with. It's like an aspect of our true self that we've been disconnected from to some extent, some people very much, and we've been learning to more and more fully merge again with it. And it's been a big part of my journey in this life to see all the places in my being that were cut from abundance. And I like to call it also fullness. It's like a sense and a feeling of everything is there. There is nothing missing, right? And it's felt everywhere in the whole energy body, in the whole body of sensations, emotions. It's this sense of everything is complete, everything is connected to everything else, every piece receives everything that it needs from the whole, and that's it. So in the beginning of my journey, I still felt like this abundance has an external dimension that is important to cultivate. And there was in me some fear to not have enough of that kind of abundance. And yeah, and it has been a journey of facing this fear, of trusting life or greater intelligence of life, of stepping into the unknown and seeing this discomfort or this fear of lack of external abundance, and completely relax into it and remembering, oh, actually, yeah, it's an illusion. I cannot really lack, even though I was feeling like I can lack. My wisdom was saying, no, you have to have faith that this is an illusion, and you have to go into the knowing that abundance is true and eternal. And so it's like it's been a journey of reprogramming different aspects of my being to more and more merge with that fact of our eternal nature, that we call abundance or wealth or
So would you say that the very early in your life you had a deep realization that this fullness that comes from within is true abundance,
yes,
and then actually start to manifest in the external realm
yes, sure,
in many, many different ways?
yeah, it was already to some extent manifest, but it started to manifest and then kind of playing with disappearing, manifesting. Externally, it was a play. It was not just a smooth journey of expanding that ab abundance. It was a it was a wave. It was a wave.
Are you talking about financial abundance or all abundance? Because I feel like for you, what I observe, it's you have abundance in all aspects of life. Financial, maybe that was fluctuating, but also I feel like you have abundance of health and also relationships and opportunities, right? So I feel like you have abundance of all of it, and sometimes one is maybe less, but the other one is more. So it doesn't really matter, if the financial is super high or super low. If the other aspects are super high, you're still very, very abundant, I feel. And so you are the magnet, and I can feel it in you. You're super magnetic to external abundance. And I feel it's because of your inner fullness and this realization that, yeah, there is nothing to lose. You already have it all. And you actually don't have this, like, too much desire to get anything. Actually, you are more like surrender to, I'm complete. And then actually starts coming. Right? Do you feel that way?
Yeah, you say it very well. Um, yeah, exactly.
You even magnetized me, That's a big one.
Yes.
It's true, like a relationship that is very, I think, beautiful and
Supportive and
supportive.
expansive.
It also comes from, you could magnetize that because of the fullness that you have, that you experience.
Yeah, I think the external one it comes as a manifestation of the internal one to some extent, but then also other lessons like the experience of not having it also comes as a reflection of something, or the experience of losing, of making wrong decisions. I had a lot of also disappointments, and so it's not just the positive and the bright and the expanding. It's been also a lot of the disappointments and the experience of not having, of loss, of mistake, etc. That I've been then having opportunities to release, to heal. So I think the full experience of abundance requires all this healing. So much healing in the physical body, in many ways, and to work on all the tensions, because basically what's cutting us off from abundance is a state of tension, contraction. in the physical, in the energetic, in the emotional, in the mental, and even in the spiritual. And so if you gradually release all these contractions, then what is realized is emerging with the true abundance, or the true oneness of all of life. Right?
Yeah.
And that's what we want. And my focus has always, I mean, is gradually and very intensely focused on the inner, and then to secondary level on the outer.
And when I'm feeling into it right now, it's like the true abundance is not what we also think it is. Like what we think would be abundance, like having this, having that. That's not the true abundance. I feel like the true abundance, it's we get all that we actually need for our highest soul's mission fulfillment, you know, like not maybe that expensive car or that partner or that house, but we will get the abundance in form of people and opportunities and support for actually that soul's mission.
It's a good point. That as long as we are still in some states of contractions, our mind will draw ideas of what abundance will look like that are distorted and that are based on wounds, actually. And so it's good to know that these ideas that we have of what we should manifest to feel fulfilled are illusions, and what we need to focus on is this healing. And let go of the ideas and the inner seduction. Our mind is seducing us with ideas of what could be and what would make us feel really fulfilled, but it's not. It's actually usually compensation thing. It's like, because some things in me are blocked, my mind creates scenarios or stories in which I can feel these parts by other people being like this, or these kind of stories.
And what happens, I feel we are then attached to that, and that blocks us from receiving that true abundance that wants to.
It blocks us.
So I feel like
and we waste the energy into trying to manifest this external idea. And I had that experience too. I had it. I had many ideas of what I should be doing or becoming, and that what would be my soul's purpose of fulfillment, and giving some energy to that, right? So I know everyone, I mean almost everyone who is born in desire and in the with mind has that. So it's a journey.
It's a journey, and I feel like it's a journey because we're not aware yet soon enough what's our highest potential. And I think that's what we keep discovering by relaxing and revealing these blocks. We keep discovering, I am actually not more, but I can do more than I thought, or
it's more about even being more than
I thought, and you just keep discovering that.
And this being more doesn't have to actually manifest externally. It doesn't need the recognition of big numbers of people or any number of people.
Exactly.
So you get fulfilled by being more, and sometimes it takes some amazing external manifestations, like you create some amazing organization that's doing amazing work for the world externally, physically, but it can be that actually you're just being, and you're just almost by yourself and just touching a few people around you, but you're not actually having such an impact from the perspective of the mind that's looking at you externally.
Exactly. Even being a mother, sometimes it's such a big role and an important one, and it can be soul's mission. It can be,
of course,
on all of these all of these how would I call it, ways of being in this human body can be a soul's purpose. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's just about, yeah, feeling it deeper and deeper, what it is for me. And yeah, what it is for you right now, huh? This soul's mission.
Yeah, well, it continues to be releasing deeper, and now it's like disciplining my mind and my body to embrace sound and music.
And then becoming the channel as purified as possible and let it through for the world. And it doesn't matter if it touches one person or two or millions.
Exactly.
That's not the point.
No, the point is that I am in that state,
Yeah.
and that the music of life is flowing through me,
Yes.
and that I am that it has done its work on me, and it takes focus, it takes a lot of presence to allow the process, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for blessing me with your energy, with your beautiful presence and guidance. I receive a lot from you.
Thank you. I receive a lot from
You
you
serve
too.
a great purpose.
Let the abundance in. Feel it. Be it. It's already there.